I was a pretty young age. I watched a lot of football even though I was only like 5.
Yeah.
So I was like 5 or 6, and I'm sitting in the car with my mom, and I'm just like counting by sevens. And my mom's like, "Why are you counting by sevens? Like, that's really odd." I'm like, "I'm just counting how many touchdowns were in the football game the other day."
Hello, Hannibal-LaGrange, and welcome to Your Major Questions, a podcast where we interview students about their love for their major. Joining us today is Toby Ford, a sophomore of secondary math education. His passion started from a young age as he used to watch football as a kid and counting on sevens. Toby is also a member of the HLGU men's basketball team. For more information about Toby, your host, Kel Estep.
Hello and welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, Kel Estep. Today we have a special guest, Toby Ford from Smithville, Missouri. Toby is studying secondary math education and is passionate about becoming a math teacher and a basketball coach. Toby, thank you so much for joining us today.
It's good to be here.
Perfect. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself, Toby?
So I'm here for secondary math education, and I'm here to play basketball. Some things about myself, I like basketball and I like math, so that adds up. With my major.
And you are a freshman or sophomore?
Sophomore.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Second year here.
Yeah.
How's it been being back here?
It's been good. I feel like last year I feel for getting a routine and everything, and so now as a sophomore I'm prepared for the challenges that come my way.
Mm-hmm. So Toby and I are both on the basketball teams. Toby's one of my good friends, good teammate. He's a shooting guard, so we both kind of play the same position, but it's always fun to see Toby and play with him. How did your experience growing up lead you to choose the field of math education?
So my parents are both teachers, so I was around, and my mom would always take me to her work when I was younger, so I would see what it was like to be a teacher, and I just kind of knew when I was at a young age that I wanted to teach, and then eventually with being in love with basketball, I wanted to coach basketball as well.
You said your mom taught, did she teach high school, middle school?
So my mom taught kindergarten and my dad taught high school. And so I should have said too, I was around my dad a lot too, teaching. So I kind of got an experience of elementary style and high school style, and I wanted to do like high school.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Reason for high school, is it just like the age group, or tell me a little bit about that?
I think it's mainly because it'll fit better with coaching basketball. It'd be kind of hard to coach basketball and teach an elementary grade. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you're at HLG from Smithville, Missouri, not too far. What really made you choose HLG over the other schools that you were thinking about?
I chose HLG because, one, basketball. I really liked coach and I really liked the guys, and then the Christian beliefs. I'm a Christian, and so that's really important to me, and I just kind of felt like this is where God wanted me to be. And then ultimately the education and math department, all those people, very nice and very careful, and I just feel like HLG, as far as a school, is very caring and outgoing.
Mm-hmm. So tell me about your involvement with the math education department and what that looks for you daily.
So currently, this semester, I'm just taking one math class. It's discrete mathematics, and then I'm taking an education class. But pretty much every semester, I always have a math class and an education class. So this semester, I got them on separate days. So my Monday, Wednesday, Friday's math, and my Tuesday, Thursday, I got an education. So that's what it kind of looks like daily for me. And then obviously a lot of math homework comes into that as well.
Yeah. So I've seen some of your discrete math. It looks like hieroglyphics. Tell the people, try to explain what discrete math is for the people that don't know what it is.
So discrete mathematics is a lot of proof writing. It's a lot of kind of like developing proof writing almost, in the sense of like when you get to this point are going to be a lot of proof writing, and discrete's like the first one or like the prerequisite for the other one. So next semester I take analytic algebra, something like that, and it's what I have to take first before I can take the next course.
Okay. God love you. You're only a sophomore right now. I know it can't be getting easier. Like you got a tough way to go.
Yeah.
Your major is probably one of the tougher majors. I would think.
And I'm in a class with older ages. I'm always the youngest, so it's pretty challenging.
Yeah. Do you think that like helps you, or are they pretty, they see the freshman, sophomore, and then now you're sophomore? Do they help you out?
Yeah, I get good help, and since I'm the youngest, I probably struggle the most, but I do get good help, and I'm glad there's older and smarter people around me.
Yeah. So we know you want to teach math. That's why you're in this department. What other world experience does this major prepare you for?
I feel like it prepares for this would go into more teaching style, but with different cultures of different students. Like when you're a teacher, there's going to be lots of different students that come from different areas. And so right now I'm taking an education class that is diverse learners. And so I feel like that really helps prepare you for real world as you get to know your students and, their different backgrounds.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think that's important to have a broad, different things you can do with your major, because you never know. You get in the classroom and you're like, this is not for me, but I still love to coach. It's nice you have other options too.
Yes, yeah.
I know your personality, you're pretty easygoing. I think you'll be a great teacher. Tell us kind of the personality that somebody needs to have in the field.
So I think number one is patience. I feel like if you don't have much patience, it'll be really hard, because obviously, especially with teaching math, there's going to be a lot of students that really just do not want to be there or do not want to learn math. And so you have to find a way to be patient with them and really get them to enjoy it as much as possible, and whatever that looks like. As a teacher, I want to be able to do a lot of group work, because I feel like, as my experience as a math student, even though I liked math, I always enjoyed working as a group better before doing individual stuff. That way I had a kind of idea of how to work problems.
Yeah. Have you always been really fascinated with math, or has it kind of just always been a thing you've liked?
So when I was pretty young age, I watched a lot of football, even though I was only 5. Yeah. So I was 5 or 6, and I'm sitting in the car with my mom, and I'm just counting by sevens, and my mom's like, why are you counting by sevens? That's really odd. I'm like, I'm just counting how many touchdowns were in the football game the other day. And so my mom was like, what's 5 touchdowns? I was like, 35. She's like, that's 7 times 5. So just kind of from there, I was really good at math at a young age. I always enjoyed just multiplication tables and stuff. And so I enjoyed algebra too, but once I got past algebra, that's kind of where I stop enjoying it as much, and it gets really hard. So that's kind of why I want to teach algebra. I feel like that's what I'd be best at.
Yeah. And this question, we kind of talked a little bit about it, but what are the challenges that you faced with your major?
The main challenge is time management, because of how much math that I have to do and homework. You have to manage your time well, otherwise you can get behind, and you don't want to be behind in math. Yeah. So time management is a big challenge. And then another challenge would just be really staying on the homework and really just making sure you're understanding what's in class. If you don't understand what's in class, it's going to be hard to do the homework, and then you get to the test. But that all really falls under time management. Math is a lot about time management, because there's a lot of problems, and it takes a long time.
You also play basketball. You also have a social life. That time management's got to be hard. Tell me a little bit how you stay disciplined with that.
So I stay disciplined by making sure that the day before my class, I'm always going over the homework and stuff. That way I never feel behind. And there's a math tutor, Ivy Leslie, who I will see, every now and then on a Wednesday or Thursday, and she'll help. And then I can get back, make sure I'm on track, and manage my time that way.
With your past experience, do you feel an obligation to help your younger classmates in the future when you're a junior and senior in the major, how they've helped you so far?
I feel like, if there's a younger classmate that needs help, I definitely feel an obligation to help them. And really, for me, it doesn't even matter the age. If it's just somebody who needs help in general, if I can help them, I feel like I need to help them.
So I know you've told me that you, in the summers, you coach younger kids basketball, high schoolers, middle school. If one of your players came up to you and was telling you, I'm thinking about HLGU secondary math department, what would you say to them?
I would say that they should definitely try it out, and I would tell them that, one, if they ever needed help, I would be there to help them. And then the teachers and the math department and the education department, they all are very caring and very going people. And I like HLG because it's small, and so the teachers really get to know you on a personal level almost. So.
Once you graduate here, all the hard work you put in, all those nights working on your math instead of playing Madden with the boys or going to shoot in the gym, what do you see yourself doing?
Yeah, so I just see myself teaching, hopefully an algebra class, algebra 1, algebra 2, pre-algebra, something like that, and then coaching basketball at the high school level preferably, but I could change my mind. I'm young. So for now, that's what I see myself doing, is teaching some sort of algebra and coaching basketball.
That's really cool. I know that we're having a teacher shortage right now, so it's a big blessing that you're a math major, and education as well. Like, that's very important in our country, and we need to help the younger generation in the future. So very grateful for you and your major. And then I hope that HLGU is everything you dream of here, and I hope that you just keep continuing to love to your major. Thank you for your time, Toby, today. And that's the show. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.
You just heard from secondary math education major Toby. After college, he plans on being an elementary school teacher and a basketball coach. And that's about all for now. We hope to see you back for next episodes of Major Questions.